Hello everyone and welcome to another One Hero episode. This way I see Diego from Winter Never came crushing this base with almost no spells used. So before we see the plan, small announcement, I'm working on an in-depth guide for one of the strongest strategies for Town Hall 9, and it's gonna be available during the weekend. It's a video guide, it's gonna be available during the weekend for early access for my patrons. And if you want to be my patron, you can see the details in the bar on the right side. It's gonna be available during the weekend before everyone else, so if you want to watch it before everyone else does, just join my patron. Even the lowest tier are gonna be able to enjoy it. So let's go over the plan. On this one, he's gonna use a walking queen attack. The bomb's location is that there's a pair of bombs over here, and most likely a pair of bombs over here. I didn't watch the previous replays on this base, but most likely that the pair is over here and not over here, and there's one over here for sure. So the trick about this one is that the bomb's location is pretty good. Notice that if you're gonna send hogs, they're gonna go in this path, and either way they're gonna blow up. It doesn't really matter where you're gonna send them. Either way they're gonna go to that cannon eventually and to that air defense eventually, and they're gonna blow up. So his trick is gonna be using a lot of hogs first of all, and only half of them are gonna be used at this area of the base. And even if those hogs are gonna die, they're gonna take out all of those defenses on that area, and this way he's gonna have enough hogs left to take care of the rest of the base. So the plan will start with a walking queen attack. Queen is gonna start from here. She's gonna take all of those buildings and defenses in the first line in the outer ring. She's gonna go all the way over here through the base, taking out everything. When you have a maxed queen, you can take pretty much everything, and this will also eliminate those bombs over here. Once you take out this air defense, once you take out this arch tower, there's no way that hogs, no matter where you're sending them from, unless you're gonna send them from here. Let me delete all of that, it's such a mess. So unless you're gonna send them from here, there's no way that they're gonna blow up on those bombs. And this is exactly how the queen is gonna save those hogs. So while the queen is going in that direction, he's gonna drop a couple of golems and a lot of hogs, something like 14 hogs, to get rid of all of those defenses. Eventually those hogs are gonna die because the location of those bombs is pretty good, to be honest. And the rest of the hogs are gonna be used in this area on all of those defenses. Also notice that the queen is pretty close to the wall, so she's gonna jump out to this compartment, and this is gonna allow the queen, while she's going over here, to take her out very easily. It's not a maxed queen, so he does have a small hero advantage, but remember, he doesn't have the king, so that's a huge disadvantage against the max defenses Town Hall 9. So let's see the attack. Here goes the attack. Queen is dropped with the 4 healers right behind her, and level 30 queen. If Town Hall 9 attack was with no time limit, I think that in some cases you can just take a queen and 4 healers and a couple of rage spells and just get a whole base, pretty much almost every base. But unfortunately there's a time limit. I mean, not unfortunately, there's a time limit on Town Hall 9 attacks, and this basically doesn't allow you this kind of attacks. But level 30 queen is very powerful, and she's gonna survive for a long time. So right now he's dropping the poison spell on the clan castle troops. You will notice that he doesn't need to use any spells except for those poison spells, which are gonna help against the clan castle. And this is a very amazing attack. With one hero making such an attack is really amazing. So I was lucky to record that before Supercell wiped all of the replays. So now he's sending that golem at those Teslas. This is a cleanup attack, so he knows the Tesla locations, and right after he's gonna start sending a couple of hogs to start getting rid of that cannon, of those Teslas over there, arch tower, whiz tower, cannon, and eventually you're gonna see how those hogs blow up on the bombs. There's literally pretty much nothing that you can do to prevent the hogs from stepping on those bombs. This is a very good, this is the way you put bombs that are actually working. This is exactly the way you want to path the hogs directly into the bomb. And notice how it's gonna happen on this one. A lot of hogs are gonna be left at those bombs. Something like 4 hogs died on this one, and now he releases 2 more hogs to get rid of that cannon. So once that happens, he's left with 14 hogs, and they're all gonna be used at the bottom of the base, so he doesn't want to release those hogs yet. Queen is still alive, and if you're gonna do that, you're gonna fail this attack. And right now the queen is on her way to the enemy queen, getting healed. Nothing can stop her. Queen is jumping above the wall to that compartment, and she's gonna be in direct access to the queen, and now she's gonna shoot her down. It's only a level 17 queen, so not a big problem for a maxed queen. So he does use another poison over here to slow down the king, but honestly there are so many hogs over here. Queen is alive. Cleanup already started. He doesn't need to use any other spell. 4 spells are used. He did use 2 of them eventually, but you can trust me that even if he wouldn't drop them, it would look even more oppressive, but he doesn't really need them. I mean, worst case, the king is gonna kill a couple of those hogs over there, but the queen is alive, and that king doesn't have any chance against a max queen with those healers. So very nice attack. Don't forget checking the Patreon so you can see that awesome guide. It's not up yet, but it's gonna be up during the weekend, so make sure that you join me. And that's it. We'll see each other in the next video. Bye bye.